They remember the time before the stars. Long, long ago, before the stars filled the night sky, the world was a very different place. It was a time of silence and shadow, where the only light came from the soft glow of the earth itself. The people of that age lived in a world without stars, but they were not afraid. They had stories, and those stories were their light. Back then, the sky was empty. A great dark blanket stretched over the world. The people would gather around their fires, telling tales of what might lie beyond the darkness. Some believed the sky was a great ocean, waiting to be crossed. Others thought it was the home of spirits, watching over them in silence. But no one knew for sure. One night, a young girl named Liora sat by the fire with her grandfather. She was curious, as children often are, and she asked him, "Grandfather, why is the sky so dark?" Her grandfather smiled and poked the fire with a stick, sending sparks dancing into the air. "The sky has always been dark, little one, but perhaps one day it will find its light." Liora was not satisfied with this answer. She wanted to know more. So when the village slept, she crept outside and looked up at the endless black. She felt small beneath it, but she also felt something else. A strange pull, as if the sky was whispering to her. That night, Liora dreamed of a great tree, taller than any mountain, its branches reaching into the darkness. At the very top of the tree hung glowing fruits, bright and warm. When she woke, she knew what she had to do. She would find a way to bring light to the sky. The next morning, Liora told her family about her dream. Some laughed, saying it was just a child's imagination. But her grandfather listened carefully. "Dreams are powerful things," he said. "If you believe in your dream, you must follow it." So Liora set out on a journey. She walked for days, through forests and over hills, until she came to the foot of the tallest mountain in the land. The elders had spoken of this place. It was said to touch the edge of the sky itself. Climbing the mountain was hard. The air grew thin, and the wind howled like a wild beast. But Liora did not give up. When she reached the top, she found something astonishing. A single silver seed lying on the cold stone. She picked it up, and as soon as she touched it, she heard a voice, soft as the wind. "Plant me," it said. "Plant me, and the sky will remember." Liora did as the voice asked. She dug a small hole in the hard earth and placed the seed inside. Then she waited. Nothing happened at first. The wind blew, the night deepened, and the world was as dark as ever. But then, just as Liora began to lose hope, the ground trembled. A tiny shoot pushed through the earth, growing faster than any plant she had ever seen. Higher and higher it climbed, stretching toward the sky. And as it grew, something magical happened. Tiny lights began to appear on its branches. First one, then another, until the whole tree was covered in glowing fruits, just like in her dream. But the tree did not stop there. Its branches kept reaching, piercing the darkness of the sky. And as they did, the glowing fruits detached, floating upwards, settling into black expanse. One by one they became the stars. Liora watched in wonder as the sky filled with light. The stars twinkled, casting their glow over the world for the first time. She laughed, because she knew this was what the sky had been waiting for. When Liora returned to her village, no one recognized the sky. They pointed and gasped, asking where the lights had come from. She simply smiled and said the sky remembered. From that night on, the stars shone bright, and the people told new stories. Stories of the time before the stars, and of the girl who brought them into the world. And if you look closely on a clear night, you might still see Liora's tree. They say its highest branches still touch the heavens, and its roots run deep into the earth, connecting all who remember the time before the stars. So remember, When you gaze up at the night sky, you are looking at an ancient gift. A gift from a brave girl who believed in her dream. And though the world has changed, the stars will always remind us of the light that was born from darkness. The end.